So you're curious about what life is. Life is a collective dream of multiple dreamers creating realities on one plane. Or maybe we're on a marble. Or maybe this is all just a movie. One big elaborate movie that we can't see, but we're all the actors and actresses.
You know?
Yeah.
We do it all the time, brother, and we deprive ourselves of so much because we just don't listen. We have this stake in the outcome. We have this preset idea of what it should be, you know? No, it's what it is a learning experience, and you need to. It's continuous growth. That's what it is. Doesn't matter what we think it should be. Okay, you know. So, yeah.
You know, it's kind of wild. I've been asking this since I've been 14. And I think that is what advanced me past my peers in terms of emotional control, emotional intelligence, regular intelligence, whatever. Now the point is though, and I want to be very clear, is it's not to be better. I don't say these things to say that I was better. Everybody's the same. Everybody bleeds red. Humble. Now, won't be humbled, but humble myself. And I think, yeah, I humble myself. But the point is, language is very important, by the way. So many curses and spells in the English language. Okay, get to the point, Lunar. My point is that life, just like you were seeing Max say in the clip, it's a learning experience. It's a journey. What scares me so much about what life is that it's no. It's not what scares me about what life is. It's what scares me of the reality of what people know life to be so far when they're born. You live, you die, you work, you do it, whatever, right? Mostly it can be summed up to you're born, you live, you die. You're born, you live, you die. Things are born, they live, they die. Ideas are born, they live, they die. And you mean to tell me that you're gonna sit here and waste your life? That actually aggravates me. It's your choice. Do what you want. But the thing is if you're one of those people that are not gonna waste your life, this is the next thing that scares me. You're going to let a parent, a sibling, have so much of a psychological control on you that they stop you from doing the things that you want to do or the things that you want to test. First of all, life in general, from what I've learned 100%, is about one, risk. They could be smart risks, but it's putting whatever you believe in, whatever dream you may have, on the line. Like, go for it. What the fuck? Go for it. Why wouldn't you? Why would you not? Go for it. What scares me about that is I feel like because of certain opportunities, right? Or listen, I'm not telling you to make a bad choice that leads you down a bad road. The less risk, the better. But if there's still that feeling that you are going to risk something and it's not that serious, the less risk, the better. What have you got to worry about? And the thing is even relationship, everything is risky. You may have not met your soulmate, right? Because you're afraid to risk your feelings for rejection. And the thing is I'm not saying I don't get it for people that still haven't learned yet, man. But for those of you that are listening and this may be the video that wakes you up, you gotta go out there and try, my boy, my gal. You gotta try. Your soulmate could be walking down the street and all it takes is you, if you got a dog, walking your dog, you walk past, and you don't look down. You look up, They may be on their phone. You tap them and say, hey, you know, I don't want to give y'all a game, so I'm going to say this. I see you looking at your phone, but if you were looking up, you would never miss me. Be smooth, you gotta, I don't even use pickup lines. Just have a conversation. You never know what it might grow into. You never know who you might meet. I had a talk with a Uber driver recently when we went out one night. My man, we were chopping it up, talking about, I'm of the land, like Indian, blah, blah, blah. I should probably be careful about saying that because I don't know if I got some family ties that own land and then I get hunted or something. Hey, just want to put that out there. But I'm of the land. America got ties here. Got ties here. This man was like, me too. Got my blood here. Anyone from here has got blood here. Then, dude spit game. Dude was like, make sure you register your individual business under a C Corp. He just, when we were talking, he was like, so they can't tax you as much, try to tax like the heck out of a sole proprietor and blah, blah, blah. My point is, that was such a cool synchronicity because it's like, okay, I needed to hear moves like this because this is how I see myself and this is how I move. So I'm getting a reality reflected of that. And people I meet, I absolutely love it. That's why I love traveling. And that's what I'm saying is that could have been different if I was in the Uber and I was just, do you get my point? Life itself is a conversation. You're talking to yourself, you're talking to others, you're talking to your mom. That's others. That was summed up real quick. You're talking to a rock, you're talking to a tree, you're talking to your pet, you're talking to the dog, you're talking to the car. You're beautiful. Talking to yourself, talking to your clothes, talking to maybe the TV, you're screaming at the TV. Who knows? Screaming at these Netflix shows. These people can't even hear your, why the you make that decision? You know what I'm saying? Life is a learning experience, man. I'm so realizing that now. Take this from also someone who is consciously aware, not because of what happens in my life, that we have lived past lives. Source, just trust me, bro. No, but I've shown before. You just say it and it'll happen. I don't want to talk about certain things that I haven't created yet, but I be wanting to just to show y'all. Recently, I've been feeling the urge to dance again. I said, POV, the artist, and his wife Tiff are gonna see the video. Go to my Instagram and look at the video. Tiff and POV liked it. And it was shared by both his new thing, Hang Dynasty, and the Better Than Drugs tour, because he's on tour. I'm not saying it to have ego. I'm saying that to say you can experience whatever reality you want. And that is what I would like to be in. Shoot, touring with him would be freaking awesome. Just because of the energy, the soul thing. I ain't there for money, I ain't there for this, I ain't there for that. I'm there for the experience. I'm there for the experience. Y'all gotta understand what I'm saying. Life is an experience, bro. And you gotta ride this higher. I'm telling you, the biggest thing I can tell you about what it is that you should be flowing 95% of the time. You should be doing what you think is best for you and cutting all of this other hearsay. So I want to say this, because usually if it's parents or people close to you, they have good intentions. So take a little bit of what resonates, leave the rest, and skyrocket in the direction of where you want to take your life. Because it just blows my mind. It just literally blows my mind that people get stuck over I know I can't speak from experience because I'm not a generational kid, so I'm not like first generation, blah, 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 came here. This was my family's land. So, and maybe many of you listening to this video, you too. So, why I say that is like, usually first generation, I've seen it from someone really close to me. I've seen it where they got all this pressure from their family, literally scaring them into scare tactics. To me, it's the most disgusting thing ever. You should be as supportive as you can for someone. Voice your opinions in a way where it's like, hey, maybe you should do this because I have never really seen you like this. But to talk down, to berate them, to just get in on them. Hey, okay. But I'm talking to the ones who are on the receiving end of that. Move how you move. Move how you move. Your family will be here. They'll always be here. Even after the passing, they'll be here. They turn into that ancestral energy that people like to talk about. And the ancestors ain't behind many people, but the ancestors are just you. The thing is, it's just like, it's crazy to me. Like, you got to get out of comfort. Like, I know that too. Like, that's one of the biggest things. Like, one of the biggest things I've learned from Max, and it wasn't like from him. I say Max is, he's a mirror image of me, and just like I'm a mirror image of you guys watching this, just in another form. So I learned for myself. But I've already always known this. You have everything you need within this human frame. You have the technology to succeed. We are the highest form of technology. Why do you think B.O.B. made an album called Artificial Intelligence and said, is it just me or is artificial intelligence mimicking melanin? They're not saying like it's just the human in general too. The human, like why are we trying to make robots do the things that we do? Because we're the highest form of technology. And I feel like we just got lazy with the old ways of how, like back in Egypt, or even, shit, I'm throwing it out there, Atlantis. These mofos knew it was know thyself. It's within you. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And when you tell people information like this, to live their life, what is life? Like someone I'm I'm not throwing like deliberate shade. I'm literally, this person, if they watch this video, will know who I'm talking about. Like a brother and sister berating you and will call somebody up. Like people like this that share this information like me. There are people out there that will just think you're straight up a manipulator. Manipulate. And it's like, I'm manipulative because I'm telling you to be your best self. I guess I'm living, and that's why I seem so happy and so confident, because I'm like, I know that they're suffering within the inside. And it doesn't bring me happiness to know that they're suffering. I'm happy because I know I don't have to worry about them. Like, I don't have to worry about it. But it's like, I'm happy to know that, like, I can see clearly. I'm happy for myself because this shit's crazy. You try to better someone, like, and you can't better anyone, first of all. They have to better themselves. But it's just crazy. It's just really crazy to me how, like, things work like that. But we know what side we're on. We're on the side of turning dark to light, light to dark, being alchemists. We know what team we play for. It's mostly our own team. But ironically, we're playing for all the same team. If you focus on yourself and being your best self, you're gonna play for everybody. That family that you gotta prove stuff to. Prove it to yourself first. Come back for them. It's you in your shoes at the end of the day, not them. And I say this to every first generation, whatever generation born, coming, like parents came overseas to America, whatever it may be. Don't get trapped in these psychological traps. That's the true manipulation. Not all manipulation is, not all mind control, I should say, is bad. Most mind control that you know about gets bad connotation. But that's exactly what it is. It's control, it's manipulation. Let me berate you, let me scare the shit out of you so you sit here thinking that you don't know what to do. Well, I don't know where to go. This ain't you, I've never seen you like this. You're this, that. Oh my God, what are you doing? Like, where is your light going? Oh my God, you're so all over the place. Oh my God, like, bro, shut the fuck up. We're free to live how we want. And if you mess up, okay. But if you see that I'm perfectly fine, relax. My confidence has grown so much lately. And I'm just seeing it now for what it is. I'm seeing it like it's a learning experience. I'm seeing it for what it is. You gotta know. All right, I'm out of here. Much love and moonlight. Seriously. Peace.